Hey everybody, it's Jang here with a look at a LEGO Friends set. This is the Heartlake hot air balloon. Comes with 254 pieces. Let's look at the figures first because they're actually going to help tell the story of the set. It's Noah on the left and Andrea on the right. Notice Andrea has a pair of binoculars, golden colored binoculars, very nice. She also has a camera with a telephoto lens. Well, that's for sightseeing. The binoculars aren't just for sightseeing though. They're actually going to be looking for something. You see that Noah has in his hand a map. That is a map that is going to take you from one place to another. And the place you're coming from is the lighthouse. So that's supposed to be a tie-in to another set in this series. But where you're going to is a scene that's actually set in this set with the things that you build from it. So here's just a quick look at these from the other side so you can see what they look like. Also check out that flower on Andrea's head. I believe that's a new mold, and it's also one of only 2 pieces in that color in this set. Now, the hot air balloon itself. This is a big deal because LEGO has done hot air balloons before in sets, but they've never done one like this. They've introduced some new pieces specifically for that balloon. You notice the balloon part is actually kind of small compared to the basket, but it still is interesting, and it's something that you don't frequently see, a type of thing that you don't frequently see from LEGO. The basket has a 2-brick tall door in a new color there. And you got a little seat there, also a spot for one figure to stand. So this is just one entrance. You're not really able to walk around, but that's just because of the structure of how this is built. You've got ballast tanks on the sides, which is what those green things are supposed to be, some form of ballast to keep your weight in check. And you've also got connections here, which are done pretty nicely. I think that's actually really good for how the basket is trying to be hung there. On this side, it's just a little observation deck. And you see that it's unfortunate that mini dolls are not able to rotate their wrists because Andrea isn't really able to hold the binoculars in a way that makes sense at all for actually looking through them. So you would actually have to hold the binoculars in your hands to get those to line up properly with her. She is able to use the camera just fine though. The balloon itself is mostly comprised of 8 identical petal pieces. Well, identical in every way except for color. You get 4 in the dark magenta color and 4 in white. Let me just take one of these off so you can see how that works. It's just clipped on from the top and the bottom, and these are equally spaced. If you had a straight line there, you can see how these are lined up. So they're just connected to these existing octagonal pieces, 2 of them, one at the bottom, one at the top, and those are exactly the same, so with the same spacing, it all just works out. Folks who like to do custom builds will probably want to get at least 2 of this set just to get a full set of dark magenta petals and a full set of white. It'll be really interesting to see in the future just what amazing and beautiful creations people are able to come up with using these amazing pieces. Here's your destination. It's a little natural setting where you can touch down and set up camp. You can set up a picnic there. You can have a campfire and roast some marshmallows. There's a stream that's flowing through here, and it also has a little frog back there which can leap across. But this also has a secret. Is the secret this very small tree with a broad trunk to it but not a lot of height, and it's got some nice flowers on it? No. Is the secret this setting for a picnic with a water bottle and a croissant and some cherries and also a basket, all this stuff all laid out? No, no secret there. The small little waterfall is not a secret. A campfire, no, although that's very nicely built for just a small number of pieces, but it's very believable. You got a couple of seats there, and there are your 2 marshmallows already on sticks, ready to be roasted. No secrets there. What about this flower back here? No, not that itself, but what about behind it? Do notice that you've got the carrot top piece in brown there, a very useful thing, but what is this? This is an old book. Now, who put this there? We don't know, but it doesn't say anything on the cover, so we don't know what the book is about. Open it up, see if we can give it a read. Oh, there is the secret. It is a very nice little gem piece, and it looks like it's in a setting. I don't know if it's supposed to be a ring or if it's just set in some other sort of surround, but that is a printed piece and a new one at that. There are several things that I really appreciate about this set. First and foremost, it's different. You know, it's not a theme that LEGO delves into frequently. They've had to recycle so many different themes because they've done so many different things that are appropriate to kids and appropriate to their corporate morals and ethics. A hot air balloon is a nice concept to bring back to LEGO, even though the proportions of it are kind of off here. Another thing that I like is that it includes both a male figure and a female figure. It's really completely unrealistic for all the friend sets to just have female figures, so it's always good when they bring in at least one male. And then lastly, I always like natural scenes that look very bright and well watered, and so the terrain assembly that they've got over there just speaks to my eyes and my brain and my heart. I like any scenes like that. They're very positive. It's also good to get kids to be thinking positively about the outdoors. Those are just my thoughts though, of course. Please do share your thoughts with myself and the rest of the viewers. It's always great to see more just different opinions from different people who think different ways. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you'll come back for more, because more of my reviews as well as custom builds are on the way. Talk to you soon.